What's good with y'all, man? It's camp. Y'all already know. Yeah, man. I'm just out here enjoying the little sun, you know what I'm saying? See that bright ass sun out there? Beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Getting that energy. I was just thinking, doing what I do. Well, have y'all ever thought about what y'all actually are? Like what are we here? You know what I'm saying? It's funny because if you really think about it, we just some things floating on a rock in the middle of nothing, right? But I don't know, it's crazy because I'm starting to realize that this God, right? This God, this thing that we pray to, that we try to cultivate a relationship towards, to achieve, to get to, or whatever. This God is nothing more than us, okay? What I mean by that is, I'm starting to realize now, if you really read the Bible and you read it from a pretty free standpoint, you don't get so much stuck on what the preacher's saying or your beliefs. You just read it for what it actually is saying to you. You kind of tell the story of what we really are. And what we really are is God, right? It's what people don't realize, right? It's funny. It's like it's the simplest of all questions, the most simplest thing we spend our whole lives chasing and trying to, live towards or to obtain. But we already are what we are searching for. We are God, right? What I mean by that is, if you think about God, right? God is like the ocean, okay? And there's individual pails, like buckets on the ocean, like let's say on the shoreline, right? And something took those pails and dumped them in the ocean, right? Now, that water is still the ocean. It's just in an individual pail. Now, one pail might be orange, one pail might be white, black, gray, whatever. But nonetheless, the carrier of the ocean might be different, but what is inside that carrier is all the same, right? And that's what we are. We are the consciousness of God expressed in a physical body, right? So the only reason why we are different, as in thoughts, ways we look, the way we act, personality, this, that, and the third, it's simple. It's just based on our programming, our bringing up, our environment, our parents, school. Yeah, I think there's a lot of shit that happens around us that kind of cultivates who we are as people, the beliefs that we take on, the things that we morals near dear to our heart. All those things separate us individually in the physical body, but what is internal you can never change, right? Internally, we are all the expression of God. So if you look at it that way, then there's a lot of things that kind of like start to make sense, and all the other shit around that mindset starts to click, right? So you talk about manifest, you talk about being the best version of yourself, living in alignment, living righteous. The only way you can live righteous, live in alignment, manifest what you want is by understanding who and what you really are. And who and what you really are is the living God, right? In your consciousness within this body, right? That's why they say higher self. The higher self they speak on, that is your God, right? It's crazy, but it's true. You are nothing more than the expression of God himself. So when you were taught that you weren't perfect, that was just the lack of knowledge, just the lack of understanding. You literally have everything and anything that you've ever wanted already in your grasp, because everything that God created was perfect, right? So the only thing that deters us from being in touch with that perfection is our egos, our ourselves that we have adapted in the physical body. That is what disconnects us from our God essence, our God self. And when I say God self, what I'm saying is the version of ourselves that is the truest light, you know what I'm saying? The most aligned, happy, everything you've ever wanted, it's already there, right? It's already within your grasp. It's just disconnected because you haven't sat down and really tuned into who you are. You know what I'm saying? You haven't realized that When you look at your neighbor, when you look at somebody, they are the same as you. Not same as in all this physical shit, no. Truly, they are God. You know what I'm saying? You should see the reflection of yourself within them. Appreciate them for what they are. They are a version of God. They are an expression of God, just as you are. And if people really understood that, the problems that we have that are so minute and really don't matter wouldn't be here. They wouldn't exist because you'd be on such a higher level of consciousness that you'd be like, none of that shit is worrisome. Like, I don't care about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for just waking up alive. Like, you ever just wake up and share gratitude for someone else being alive? I try to do it every day. When I pray, and I pray for me to, like, for waking up or whatever the case might be, sharing gratitude. I do that for the whole world. Everyone who woke up today, I don't care nothing about their personal little situations within their ego that they got going on. Nah, at the end of the day, they still God. You know what I'm saying? So I got love for them regardless. I'm grateful they woke up. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful mindset, concept to really grasp and understand that everybody is beautiful internally. Everybody who has problems, everybody who suffers from the same shit that we all suffer from living, from working, from, family, from this and that. We created it all. You know what I'm saying? So why don't we create something that's more beautiful? You know what I'm saying? A connective consciousness. Let's get within those bounds. You know what I'm saying? But that's it. I ain't gonna talk too long, man. I just want to give y'all that little positivity, man. I love y'all. Stay blessed. Camp out.